Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler, or the Geek Slays. Welcome back to Sports at Sunup. Sasquatch is
Yes.
here, doing his hey, guys. Um, Today kinda sucks,
Yeah.
because really the only sports news we got is sad.
Very sad.
We got two real sad things. First thing, Carl Anthony Towns, his mother has died of complications from COVID-19. Don't know if I should have said that. This video is demonetized, which doesn't matter. We don't make money off them anyways, but lowers the visibility. Big sad. That's rough. Shouldn't have said that. Human malware. Sorry. She had a human malware problem. That's rough. It was what, a month ago when Kat made that Instagram video saying that she was sick?
Something like that, yeah.
That's rough, man. I don't know. I don't. There's not a lot to say. I don't know a lot about Kat's mom. That's rough.
It's sad regardless.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Then we had former Vikings, Seahawks, and Bills quarterback Tavares Jackson died in a car accident.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sad deal.
That's sad, man. Those Vikings teams he led were shit.
Mm-hmm.
But they were fun to watch.
Yeah, and you got to feel for the kids over at, I think it was Tennessee State, where he was the QB coach at, because they just lost their coach. It's just a bad deal over around. It was a bad day.
For sure. And I just want to throw this out there, please, everybody, when you're remembering him, remember him as former Super Bowl champion Tavares Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That's important, because most people will probably forget that.
Yeah.
Fuck, even his Seattle teams were fun. I mean, he was the quarterback of the Beastquake team.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
He legitimately was the guy the Vikings thought could be Michael Vick.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had the arm for it, but he was definitely athletic enough. He was fun to watch.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Bulls GM.
Oh,
fired.
True. Yeah, so the Bulls have fired, what is his name? Gar Forman after 22 years. He had 8 winning seasons in those 22 years.
Yeah.
He was 8 for 22. Why was he still there to begin with? Why was he still there during the Derrick Rose years? What did he do to deserve to be there?
Maybe it was just one of those, like, they had trust in the guy, and
why?
Maybe
though?
it was one of those, like,
that we're gonna be shit.
I mean, it's very possible that, I know 8 winning seasons in 22 is obviously shit, but it's possible that, like, those could have been spread out just enough that it could have been like, oh, we're actually coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, two losing seasons and then a winning season. Like, holy shit! Oh, this is it. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
I mean, it's unlikely, and the fact that he was still there regardless was weird. But I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that they would have kept the dude around for, because I didn't even realize that the Bulls were that bad.
Oh yeah. So God, what 1998 would have been his first.
Yeah, because it's 2020. Yeah.
They went 13-37. That must have been a lot.
Yeah, I think it was.
And then they went 17-65. We're 2 years in. He's won 30 games.
Yeah.
Then 15-67. Then 21-61. Then 30-52. Then 23-59. So finally, 2004, After 6 seasons of being one of the worst teams in the league, they go 47-35.
I was gonna say, I think as a new GM coming in, I think it's fair regardless of who it is.
Right.
I
Well,
think it's fair to give them. I think it's fair to give them at least 2, maybe depending on who it is, 3 seasons to really get a team
oh
going,
yeah,
especially
to
if they're
try to
already
flip it.
bad.
But 6?
But then you get
6
to
of
3
being
more
rock
seasons
bottom?
after
No.
those.
You
Yeah.
out. Or,
I mean, you got to do something different. You either got to get rid of him or you got to sit down and just like, hey, we got to fix something because it's obvious shit ain't working how you're doing it.
they lost. So they went to the playoffs 3 years in a row right after that, though.
Yeah.
Lost in the first round, lost in the first round, lost in the semis. So first round, second round, missed the playoffs. And then first round exit. Or wait, what year was Derrick Rose drafted? 2009. They probably would have kept missing the playoffs, but Derrick Rose. We know who was leading the team for this 6-year stretch right here where they kept making the playoffs. That was D Rose.
Yeah, even with the torn knee ligaments and shit.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, it's good that they got him gone. Whoever they bring back as the next GM needs to boot Jim Boylan out of there because he is easily the worst coach in the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Jim Boylan is dumb. You also have to pay attention. Lauri Markkanen and Zach LaVine said we will not play another game for Jim Boylan or the GM that's in office. So the next GM cannot. It doesn't matter who they make be the coach. Go grab the equipment manager. It doesn't matter as long as it's not Jim Boylan.
Yeah. Well, that was what. Isn't that why? What's his name? Jimmy Butler left. Because he was at. I'm gonna.
It wasn't because of Jim Boylan. It was the GM though. They didn't get along.
So I'm just gonna say this because he was at Minnesota, correct? That's where he started.
After he left. Mistaken. Jimmy started in Chicago.
He started in Chicago.
Yeah. That was his first team.
Then he went to Minnesota.
Then he forced a trade. That's how the Bulls got Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn and Lauri Markkanen.
See, I thought it was the other way. I thought he started in Minnesota, then went to Chicago. Okay, I'm just mixed up then.
No. He went to Minnesota, didn't get along with Towns and Wiggins. They had my favorite moment in sports history, I think. Like an off-the-field thing. Or off the court or whatever. Oh, Jimmy Butler grabbing the third stringers and playing against the rest of the starters. So Cat, Wiggins, all these other big-name guys, and they didn't score a point against Jimmy and the third stringers. Then he turned to the GM and the coach and just screamed out, "You fucking need me. You can't win without me."
I remember that.
Fucking greatest thing
I remember
ever heard. So then they shipped him to Philly, where he was the closer for that team. That's why I think that Philly's going to suck in the playoffs this year, because who do they have that you can just give them the ball and say, "Get me a bucket"? I mean, Joel, sure, but you don't want it to be a big man. Not like that. Mm-hmm. Not in today's NBA. You want Jimmy Butler. Where it's like, you go get me a bucket, and he will. You know, that's why the Lakers have Braun. That's why, you know, the Nets, KD and Kyrie, like, it's, you don't want it to be a, you know.
Yeah,
so. But I think good move for the Bulls to finally get out of there. Then, I think probably last thing we got here. Christian McCaffrey signs a 4-year, $64 million extension with the Panthers.
Jesus.
What does that equal out to? How much is he getting paid?
Is it 64 a year?
No, just it's 64 total.
64 total. That's around like 13.
$16 million a year for C-Mac.
That's insane.
Dude, that's still nothing compared to the Amari Cooper deal.
Was that for 4 or 5 years that he signed?
For 5, but it's 20 mil a year.
Yeah, it's 20 mil a year.
That's all. I mean, that would be an extra. I know it's only a 4-year deal there, but that would be an extra 16 mil for Christian McCaffrey. And then if he only went 4-year deal, which I think it's smart for the Panthers to only go a 4-year deal. I think he'll be nearing 30 at the end of that. So then you work on a much lower number. So C-Mac wins, he gets his big payday. Panthers win because he's probably not going to be shot by the end of the contract.
Yeah.
The way Todd Gurley was. Like, Todd Gurley at the end of his contract was not Todd Gurley. Well, no, Todd Gurley just got that contract and wasn't Todd Gurley. Really fucked him up on that Super Bowl run.
Did we talk about the XFL last time?
I honestly don't remember.
If we didn't, the XFL has officially suspended all operations.
I think we did, because I mentioned ESPN's
all their
false.
That's right. But now it's coming out through Vince McMahon's word that there may not be a 2021 season. There may not be any plans to do it. Because they were on track to be able to do it. They were making the money. They were getting the fans, and they were doing it was going great. But then
I think you got to do it.
Then season gets shut down, and then, well, I mean, it's I don't know. I don't know. I hope they do. I really do. I was enjoying it. I actually enjoyed watching the games. It was fun
because
different.
it was still competitive, and it was still competitive.
Yeah.
Because there's even though none of the players in that league were as good as, NFL starters, because they were still all on the same skill level, so it was still fun to watch.
Yeah.
I think that really is all she...
There was one more.
Oh, was there?
No. It was this is in doing with college basketball player. Let me get back to it here. It's right up here. Emmanuel Quickly. He was their sophomore at Kentucky. Star player, had a breakout year. They officially declared for the draft.
Nice. For some reason that's not popping up.
I have it. Feed. I have a couple of other. I have a couple of other things. If we want, NASCAR's Kyle Larson has been suspended indefinitely after using a racial slur.
Fair. Fuck him. But also, don't know who that is.
I don't watch NASCAR. Tom Brady's company, obviously, I know we talked about it, but filed for Tampa Bay.
Oh, Tampa Bay is official now. That's
Tampa
awful.
Bay is official. They already got shirts on. They already got shirts on the racks.
Fucking disgusting, bro.
Another thing of sad news before we end it.
Great.
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. This was on the 7th, but it's the first time I'm hearing about it. It happened on the 7th. Edmonton Oilers forward Colby Cave was placed on a medically induced coma after suffering a brain bleed back on the 7th.
Yeah.
So
actually, if I remember right, I think I saw what was his name again?
Colby Cave, Colby, then Cave, like.
He actually officially passed away.
Did he really? I didn't hear that. It's just on my. I have it pulled up on my Twitter and stuff like that. Stuff, which is weird.
I thought I had seen that on Twitter. I just had to relook it up. So yeah, great. More sad news. Welcome. Thank you for watching Depression at Sunup. I have been your host, The Geek Slays.
Very sad.
And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Oh, That's that's not,
Why